With all the amazing things an Instant Pot can do, it can also make an exceptional, delicious cheesecake. The crust was perfect and the texture was light and creamy. With this recipe, there will be no disappointments. For the crust, you need 1 single package of graham crackers, 1/8 teaspoon salt, 3½ tablespoons of butter, and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. For the cheesecake batter, you need 2 packages of cream cheese, 1/2 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 2 teaspoons vanilla, 1/2 cup of sour cream, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 2 eggs. Let's make the crust first. I've laid out my ingredients. I have my package of graham crackers, 3½ tablespoons of butter, the tablespoon of the brown sugar, and my 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We want to crumble up those graham crackers. This is how I do it. It seems to be a lot easier when they're still in the package. In a mixing bowl, we're going to combine all the ingredients for the crust. I definitely could have gotten those graham cracker crumbs a little bit better than that. And then for the butter, I should have melted it more. I use a springform pan that I already had. I suggest a 7 to 8 inch in diameter. Mine was an 8 inch. We need to grease the springform pan so the cheesecake comes out easily. I just have a little bit of butter on a napkin. For the bottom of the pan, I use parchment paper. Just slide it back in, and when you get it in place, be sure to close the clasp. Pour the graham cracker mixture into the springform. Then we want to level it out. A glass comes in handy for this part. Now we want to put it in the freezer just so it can settle for a little bit, and we'll get started on our cheesecake batter. I have my 2 packages of cream cheese in my mixing bowl, and I'm going to want to soften that so it's easier to mix. And now that the cream cheese is softened, let's add the rest of the ingredients. That was 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of sugar, 2 tablespoons of the cornstarch, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, 1/2 cup of sour cream, and then of course we can't forget the eggs. Mix it until the cheesecake batter is very smooth and very creamy. To prepare the Instant Pot for cooking the cheesecake, we want to fold some foil, and we're going to place it in the Instant Pot like this. These are going to serve as handles to pull out our springform pan when it's done. And then put the rack in on top of that. Add 1.5 cups of water, and then we're going to insert our springform pan. My pan was 8 inches, so it was a pretty tight fit, but it worked just fine. Just make sure it does not go over your max line. Now it's time for the Instant Pot to do its magic. Push the manual button and set it for 28 minutes. And then make sure that the steam release valve on top is on sealing, not venting. And then we're all set. After the cooking time is over, be sure to vent it, and let's open the lid and see what we have. The bowl will be very hot, so be sure to use oven pads. Let's take a look and see how this turned out. It looks really good. I'm happy with it. Add your favorite topping on top and it's ready to enjoy. I hope you found this recipe easy and just as good as I did.